Tate trying to finish, but he can't get it to go. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His team up by 7. Nice pass to set things up.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Taj Gibson to T. Nothing going here on that drive. Down to 5 on the 24. Jimmy Butler for 2. He's looking for that touch.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
To Curry. Trying to cash in. Yes. And the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
The free throw is good. Finishing off the three-point play. The lead grows to 12. Now a timeout here for the Timberwolves as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Butler against Klay Thompson. Off the mark. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit him where it hurts.
Curry into the front court. His team leads it by 10. And stuffs it home.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Minnesota with the basketball. T to Wiggins. Has a chance. Shot by Wiggins won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
And the basket good at the rim.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammates with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. The lead is 12. Pass to Cousins, down low. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
T to Butler. Jimmy Butler. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Timberwolves have the basketball. To Taj Gibson. Butler. To Wiggins. Nothing going here on that drive. Wiggins. Slam down. Karl Anthony Towns on the follow.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Bell to Cousins. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
DeMarcus Cousins trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. Butler against Klay Thompson. To Rose. To Butler. Here comes the screen. Butler turns and slams it down. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They looked lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Throws it down.
That's called a grown man play, Ed. Someone's trying to get featured on SportsCenter tonight.
Butler to Rose. The screen sets him up for two.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Thompson to bring it into the front court. They lead it by 14. Jumper's good.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Butler to bring it up. They can get a 2-for-1 if they play this right. Draymond Green with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Sean Livingston. Thompson. From long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
You know what I love about this kid, Ed? His eyes never once wandered to where the defender was. They stayed fixated right on his target, the basket. That's why he's a prolific shooter.
Karl Anthony Towns looking good. 4 for 5. The pass taken away. Time expires. The Warriors with a commanding lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you. Derrick Rose, defended by Thompson. Down low Towns. Not that time. That's out. Last touch by Draymond Green. T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. Rose, tough matchup with Draymond Green. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
To Thompson. Here's a chance from long range. Knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
No, I missed a short one there.
I got ball.
Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Rose to Gibson. Nothing going here on that drive. Wiggins to T. Shot from the lane won't go.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player a short arm shot.
To Thompson. Nice pass to get things going.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
To Towns. Knocked loose. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. It'll stay with Minnesota. Teague to Rose. Derrick Rose. He's 2 for 2 now.
And that footwork was absolutely off the charts. Just that space, splash.
Durant across the timeline. His guys holding the big lead. To Teague. Here comes the screen. Five on the shot clock.
Hey, box out.
Rose's shot off the iron, no good. It's Golden State basketball. To Durant. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Kevin Durant at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Career 88% from the line. And he can't convert the free throw. Teague to Rose. Teague. And he buries it.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
To Durant. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And when people talk about vision, people usually talk about the vision to make the pass. But how about seeing the chaos in the traffic before the pass even occurs? That's next level vision. How can I catch people out of position defensively? That's what we saw in that last possession.
I got ball. Got some for him. There you go. Watch him. I got you here, right here, right here. Don't let him split. Don't let him split.
Taj Gibson sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Teague, defended by Quinn Cook. Warriors have the basketball.
I got ball. I got him. Let's go.
To Thompson.
We got him. Here we go.
Durant against Andrew Wiggins. To Green. Beyond the arc for 3. Shakes free and hits.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
Teague with it up top. His guys down big.
Green, get over, get over.
To Taj Gibson. The shot almost. Another follow. No good. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Fires the 3. Not easy.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
Minnesota at the controls. Teague, defended by Draymond Green. To Towns. And he'll head to the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Team foul number 1 for the Minnesota.
Karl Anthony Towns. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 83% free throw shooter. Off the mark on the first free throw. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip.
Right back to you.
Stuffs it down with authority. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Here comes the screen. Teague. Durant with the basketball up top. He'll run the offense. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw's good. It's a three-point play. This big first half continues. It's Minnesota basketball. Rose, defended by Thompson. Baseline drive. Rose on the drive, but it won't go down.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
T to Wiggins. Driving right to the basket. Yes, Andrew Wiggins. He's 3 for 7.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
And I love when people are saying, well, he's not an exciting player. I don't need him to be exciting. I need him to be fundamentally sound.
Teague with the basketball. Down a bundle. To Gibson. Wiggins, tough matchup against Durant. Draymond Green pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Taj Gibson. Screen coming. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
The assist from number 35, Kevin Durant.
The Timberwolves have the basketball. To Wiggins. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Cook to bring it into the front court. Final minute, first half. For 3, well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good. A 3-point play as they move in front here just before the break. Teague. Tolliver matched up with Durant. Karl Anthony Towns. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
To Durant. Thompson. Down low to Cousins. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Ed, do you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
DeMarcus Cousins trying to cash in on the 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Count it. Old-fashioned 3-point play. And a throwdown.
The assist from number 0, Jeff T.
They'll let one fly from half court. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Warriors dominated this matchup from the opening tip. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Golden State Warriors. The Timberwolves may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
We know what's coming. Go get him.
Substitutions, Minnesota. Substitutions, Golden State.
Golden State at the controls. Livingston guarded by Derrick Rose. Bell to Sean Livingston. Off the assist.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
To Butler. Wiggins. To Butler. Has a look. Butler can't get his shot to fall.
I got ball. I got ball.
Lets it fly from long range. Is good.
It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble, off a quick pass, or off an ISO. When the ball's in this young player's hands, something just feels right.
Here comes the screen. Butler sizing up Cousins. From the painted area, won't go down. To Thompson. Gets to the basket and scores.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
DeMarcus Cousins swats it. That's his third block this evening. Butler.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Warriors basketball.
Match up.
Fires the three. Tough shot. Well defended. To Butler. Rose against Jordan Bell. Five seconds to shoot. Rose. That's off the side of the rim, no good. To Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. 3 for 6 now.
Klay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
Now whistle, as Minnesota's going to take the timeout, as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Butler against Klay Thompson. To Wiggins. Knocked loose. Wiggins. Not going down for him this time.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. To Butler. Jordan Bell snatching it out of the air.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
To Butler. Gets a look. Can't hit.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
T-Wolves with the basketball. To Butler. Short jumper off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Rocking the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Derrick Rose sizing up Cousins. Trying to cash in. Rose's shot no good. To Thompson. Going to launch beyond the arc and splash. Klay Thompson, quick catch and shoot there for 3.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Butler defended by Thompson. To Wiggins. Scores. Strong take.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot in.
Nothing going here on that drive. Bell. 4-3. Tough shot. He hits.
They got him in the first round to do exactly that. Make tough shots and help them win games.
Rose into the front court. His guys down big. Butler guarded by Klay Thompson. To Rose. A big finish at the rim.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Derrick Rose, now 4 for 9.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Nice finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Shot from in close, no good. Down low, Bell. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Oh, he can't connect. To Butler. T against Cousins. And scores. Karl Anthony Towns with the finish. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Stuffs it down with authority.
How many times did we see this last year for this Warriors ball club? You know when that third quarter arrives, you better bring it because that's when they take it to another level.
Able to convert inside.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show because that's what you're watching right now.
Down for Curry. It goes down.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Butler, guarded by Klay Thompson. Shot won't go. Green goes to the right side. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one goes down. Second of 3 is good. And he hits all 3 free throws. Minnesota with the basketball. Rose, defended by Thompson. Jordan Bell with a piece.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Jones with it. Down a bundle to Rose. Knocked loose. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch